Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian with DD214 Transport. Been home one day now from a 17-day run. Wanted to go through the numbers with you, and that's what we're doing here today. We're going to run the numbers. So, things you need to keep in mind as we do these numbers. Number one, we are a young MC. We're a young motor carrier, and we still have a lot of people that won't work with us. So we're basically out there picking up crumbs right now, trying to make things happen. Two is that it is a bad time of year for freight. The holidays, the end of November through the end of February, is always a bad time for freight because you have the holidays. You get through the new year, you have inventory now that's going on, and everything is slow. So it's that way whether it's in the freight business in general. It's just slow this time of year. So now we have these two things going against us. Now I have broke these numbers down as far as I could. Well, I could have broken them down further. I'm going to be honest with you and say I broke them down as far as I'm going to. If you want to break them down further, you may. Okay, so on this run, I was on the road 17 days. Out of this 17 days, I worked 13. I had to take 2 weekends off. And you're going to find that, or at least I found, that most places do not ship or receive on the weekends. So I used that time to take my 34-hour reset and have a fresh 70 on Monday. Okay, so 13 days work. Now listen, I drove in those 13 days, I drove 8,547 miles. Okay, so that's a lot of driving. Now, all right, so here's the numbers, and this is it. The question is, can you make money running non-CDL hotshot? Hell yeah, you can. You can. Can a man do it? Yes. Can a woman do it? Yes. I think the only people that would have a tough time doing it is the young people. And it's not that they can't do it. I think it's insurance prohibitive. I don't believe the insurance companies will cover them for $1 million or $2 million and $100,000 in freight. I just don't believe they will. Not at any reasonable cost, anyway. So, I'm pretty excited. In our time on this trip, we grossed in the time I was out, which if you want to count the whole time, which is 17 days, or you want to count the time that was work, which was 13 days, or you want to divide it by the miles, 8,547. We grossed $12,900. Now, we're going to break this down, okay? Factoring and dispatch took $709.50. Fuel was $1,708.48. Hotel was $917.56. Tolls was $16.25. And repair, which if you don't know, I had my oil changed, which was $120. By the way, you go back to supplies, which was $210. It was that damn tarp I had to buy. Yeah. So anyway, all those mistakes, that mistake and all those expenses were $3,681.79. So we brought home to our family $9,218.21. Okay, so it's not bad money. It's not bad money. Now, let me tell you, out of that, okay, you don't have to, but I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. you take 20% out in taxes and set it aside. In this case, it's $1,843.64. Okay, set that aside in a different account. You and your accountant can figure that stuff out at another time, but make sure you set that aside. And a repair reserve. I put 10 cents a mile, and that's a driven mile, whether it's loaded, empty. I go to the store to get milk. If I drive that truck, it's 10 cents a mile that comes out of my pocket to go into that replacement reserve account. And I want to tell you, that repair account is essential. Number one, if you never have a big problem, you put it back in your pocket. But number two, if you do have a big problem, you're not scrambling, trying to make repair. So I take 10 cents per mile and put it over there. Now, mind you, one other thing I want you to realize is something that I don't do is I do not take service like oil changes, differential service, any of those types of services that comes out of operating. The repair reserve is mainly for catastrophic. You lose a rear end, you lose a motor, you lose a turbo. Those things are thousands of dollars, and you're going to have them fixed. So therefore, go ahead and start saving now, and you won't be put out of business later because you're not going to be able to afford it. So that being said, I was asked the other day, oh, well, you deduct those two things, and I end up with $6,866.07 that I made in, however you want to count it, 17 days, 14 days, 8,500 miles, divide it however you want. I was asked about food the other day, and I do not, I don't deduct food. I don't keep the receipts. I don't do anything with that because the government gives you a per diem, and it is, at least in 2018, the last time it was updated, it was $63 a day for a standard day, and $47.25 a day for a partial day. So, if you can eat $63 a day, bless you. Keep all your receipts and you can deduct them. I'm taking the standard deduction. Also, out of that money, you got to remember now that $6,863 is for basically a half a month. So you can extrapolate that out and say, well, if I keep pounding the road, I can make this. But you're going to have to be able to get your family's health insurance, pay the mortgage, pay the rent, buy your family food. All that's got to come out of that $6,866. So look, there's money in it. You can do it. And I'm not going to talk anymore about the money I made while I was out on the road. From this point on, we're going to learn how I made the money. So, can you do it? Yes, you can. You can do anything you set your mind to. And I believe that if this is something that you want to do, that you will do it. But you have to believe that you can do it. You cannot do this for the money because there's too much other stuff that goes into it. You might, get into it and decide you don't like to drive. Well, if you do, you can sell the truck, trailer, take the loss on the head and go on. But me personally, I've been driving something literally since I was 16 years old. I'm going to show you a picture in a minute of me and my mother by a Ford F-750 flatbed that my father loaned me, put insurance on it, and I was making money at 16 in a flatbed. So, look, guys, can you make money? Yeah. You guys that need a little time on your own, this is the place to do it. So give it a lot of consideration. Be sure you discuss it with your family before you get out there and make big decisions, because this is not just a life-changing decision, but this is a lifestyle-changing decision. Good luck to everybody. You can do it. I know you can. If you need my help, reach out. We'll talk. Go to the Facebook page. please subscribe to this, because I'm not putting them over there anymore, and you're gonna need notifications when I update. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications. Need anything, reach out. Thanks for everything, and stand by for the next video coming on how to start filing for your MC. Thanks, guys. See you next time.